3, 2, 1.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the after show for Hollywood Medium. Don't go anywhere. We have so much to cover.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Oh, welcome to the after show for Hollywood Medium. Our engineer, who's amazing, Josh, surprised us with surprised us. I don't know what I'm saying with the song.
Holla.
I feel like I'm in Vegas again.
What you get with the Josh surprise?
Magic Mike?
Yeah. Okay, you know what?
Even though I requested something motivational, but this works as well.
This is motivational.
It is motivational. It is.
You know what's so funny, though, is that we clearly have a gap in age because you referenced this to Magic Mike and I referenced this to high school. So,
Girl, I'm still
there's
curious
that.
to know what your age is because you look super young.
Well, on that note, my name is Ava Hill, and you can find me on Facebook at the Ava Hill. My Instagram is deactivated for the moment.
And my name is
Awkward.
Mina. I'm like wondering why did you deactivate it? Just to take a break from social media?
No age, no Instagram.
Well, you guys can
Mysterious.
find me everywhere and stalk me. Find me at my house, anywhere. Yeah. Find me on the TMZ tours, anything you want. Anyways, you can find me on Instagram at Mina Makes
Now, if
Magic.
something happens to you, and they're going to look back at this tape, and then they're going to ask me where you went because I was sitting beside you when
And
you
then
said this.
what you can do is you can go to Tyler and he'll tell you if I'm coming
Oh,
through.
I like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was smart.
That was very smart.
All right, my other co-host.
All right, you guys can actually find me everywhere just like Mina, but you cannot stalk me though.
Oh.
My Instagram and Twitter handles are Guinwa Z.
Oh.
Hey guys, I'm Steph from Lovegrove. Truthfully, I'm probably at Earth Cafe at any given time at one of the locations. So though you cannot come to my house, you can come there or anywhere on social media at Dr. Lovegrove.
Hashtag
Dr.
sponsored.
Love?
Dr. Lovegrove.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm really glad that we met because you're about to Dr. Love yourself after this show. You're about to help us all because he's a life coach, right?
I am.
Everybody needs a life coach.
Everyone needs a life coach. And before we get started, can you plug what we got? What we got going on? We got some men's underwear.
We do.
Oh.
Some very.
Which that's what the song was for.
Exactly.
I get the tie-in,
Great
Josh.
transition.
The song was for me undies. So here's the deal. I don't know if you guys have seen these ads. Probably none of you have because it's a female panel other than me. I get ads from me undies all the time, and I ignored them for a long time until this year. But seriously,
Have you tried them? Are
I
they
have.
comfortable?
They seriously are the softest, most comfortable.
Perfect.
So here's the deal, you guys. If you're bored with underwear that is white, gray, black, tan, it's boring,
What
not
other
that
colors are there?
comfortable.
Well, hell, what other colors are there?
It's not about colors, it's about patterns.
That's what they all say. It's not about
And
color.
they-
We don't see color.
And also,
That is another
also-
discussion.
they also do release a new limited edition pattern every single month that always sell out. So make sure you guys actually head over to MeUndies today. It's meundies.com/buzz and you will receive 20% off your first pair. So make sure you get 20% off your first pair plus free shipping at meundies.com/buzz right now.
Yes. Come on,
Yes.
glittery chest. Come on.
You see the glitter?
Yes.
I tried to tan yesterday and I don't know if it worked or you could only notice the glitter.
Well, you're looking fabulous. You got the
thank
mint
you so
undies
much.
going
Really
on with the
good.
glittery chest.
And then,
There's a
anything else?
Pride one. I want to mention that there's a Pride one this month.
Oh, I did
so
not
there's
know.
custom patterns that come out. They do always sell out. But there's a great Pride one called Celebrate. If you haven't seen it online, go take a look. It's rainbow. It's as fabulous as Tyler and Johnny Weir.
Ooh,
and
just
before
we
go
get to
ahead.
Johnny, in case you guys forgot, it's meundies.com/buzz. In case you forgot.
Yes, meundies.com/buzz. And the best part is if you don't like them, you can send them back. So personally, I don't like to send people to anything without a refund guarantee. If you don't like them, you can send them back.
Wait, so
why not try
you
them?
wear them and
You
then
should
you
wear
send
one
them
for
back?
the next after show. Oh yeah, that's weird.
You're not sending them back to be redistributed, but you will get a refund. There's a full
No.
refund guarantee if you don't like them. So 20% off your first pair, free shipping, meundies.com/buzz.
Yes. get on it. Okay.
Now let's get to the fabulous Johnny Weir.
Johnny.
Your facial
Okay, so
expressions.
you know we don't have a lot of time, so I'm thinking that maybe for this episode in particular, instead of us going through each and every person that was read, maybe we each talk about our favorite person in this episode that was read. What do you think? Yeah,
Yeah.
We can right. So we can anyone just start with you know, who's your favorite? I have to say that Johnny.
Thanks for asking an answer.
Right? You peeped that. Johnny Weir. Is that how you say his last name?
Yes.
It was quite a weird reading. You know, Tyler, I've never seen Tyler so enthusiastic.
I
about
know.
a
Wasn't it a
before.
different side of
I think
Tyler
it's-
that came out?
But Johnny's energy demands you to act that way, though. I mean, he was super all over the place. I loved it. No, I loved it.
His
I don't know.
like his house is
His
so
house
beautiful with
is
his like
so
peacock
nice.
little
Yeah.
thing in the
And he
background.
said-
Good for him showing off his house, though, because
Yes.
we threw a little shade at Portia for like just showing us that little storage
and then also
area
Lisa
and like
Vanderpump for showing off her restaurant.
her restaurant.
pump.
But we legitimately got to see Johnny Weir's house, which we were
did.
happy with.
And I love how Johnny said, "Has anyone been read in something like this?" This is what he did for his blouse. Can we talk about his outfit? I mean, he was just
He looked like a figure
Hairstyle.
skater there. Like it looks
He
like
really-
what he would wear.
like Christy
competing.
Yamaguchi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you too young? Do you know?
I know Christy Yamaguchi.
Come
I know
on.
Sasha Cohen, Michelle Kwan, Tara Lee.
I
Gibson.
know.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking
know
of
them
that,
all.
I have a confession that I did not tell you all earlier.
What
and I
is the
simply
tea,
have
honey?
to
What
admit,
is the tea?
When I was little, I took figure skating lessons for many years.
Oh, that is so
So
cool.
I actually felt old.
Oh, did you hear that?
Thank
you
you,
guys.
thank you.
Thank you.
I actually felt really old watching this because when I would watch these competitions growing up, they would have the older figure skaters like Scott Hamilton, Courtney Hamill. They were now the broadcasters.
You are kind of giving me Scott Hamilton right now.
Am I?
Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, I now feel old because now it's not
How old are
Scott
you?
Hamilton, 24.
Okay, so
Now it's not Scott Hamill.
So,
Now it's Johnny Weir as the broadcaster. So that's my confession. I know who Johnny Weir is. I watched him for years as
Am I
a
too
fabulous
old?
little boy.
Am I too old to get into figure skating?
We
It's
don't know
never
how old
too
you
late.
are.
It's never
is
too
someone
late.
24 and 25 asking if they're too old to get into something?
about to get
The
kicked off this
nerve.
panel right now.
So
Okay.
Johnny Weir, okay. For everyone 25 and over that can feel me, this is ridiculous. So can we talk about Johnny Weir's dog and how he
Oh, so cute.
he's regal. The dog has accomplished more than I have in 20 blank years. Has accomplished more than I have.
I feel like I go too hard on yourself. Back
The
to the dog.
The
The
dog
dog.
also has an E level of style. Like if you have an animal and you're
For a
going to put them
dog,
on
you
the
have-
E network,
but you
they
have-
better
but
measure
the
up
dog-
to E standards.
So what's my level of fashion? Is it E? Okay.
Moving on. Why did Johnny talk about demons so much? Did anyone else notice that?
Right, he was
He was like,
"Do
"Are
I
there
have
any demons?" I'm like, I
around
think
me?"
you
I
want
want to
demons
know.
to show
Yeah,
up.
No,
I
think
want to
it's
know
'cause
what he's done in
He
his
did
past.
mention he feels like somebody's always watching him and he keeps turning around.
Something
and-
ain't right with that, honey.
Yeah, so-
that's a red flag. If anyone's dating him, interested in him, going to
He
stalk
seems
him,
single.
that's a flag.
But that's why he was so curious to learn about his love life.
Well, he fled a divorce, so that's a flag in itself.
Yeah, but he also didn't
Which
speak
also
up
came
for
up.
himself. That's what he kept referencing, not speaking up for himself
Right.
at the
Oh.
time, and hoping
Pretty much
that,
having to pay for everything and something like that. And Tyler was saying, well, you don't have to worry about that because your ex is having his own coin.
Right. Well, so this is what I think is so interesting is everybody wants to like deflect responsibility for what happened in the relationship or their issues. And so I think it would have been easy for him to hear like there's an evil spirit haunting you. But ultimately,
I don't know if
Tyler
that's
kind of
easy.
made him take responsibility and he was like, well, you know what? I do freak out. And when men show up in my life, like I do kind of pull away. So I'm glad that he took responsibility. There's not a demon
He ain't the
ruining
only-
your love
he
life,
ain't the
Johnny.
only one that he ain't the only one that pulls away when a man comes into your life, honey.
No, but I wish I could see more readings like the one for Johnny. I feel like it was positive. It was fun to watch. The other ones I get really emotional watching them. Speaking of which, one of which I got super emotional watching was the Nancy Grace reading. Her
Yeah.
story was pretty
Yeah,
Pretty sad. I had no idea.
I didn't know that she had a fiance that got murdered.
Yeah, and he actually, I mean, this situation, her fiance got murdered.
So
That's not funny, you guys.
No, I'm not.
I'm looking
No,
at
we're
your
not
face
laughing.
right now. We're not
No,
laughing
I'm
at
not
that. We're not laughing at that. That sounds so messed up.
We're not laughing at that.
something
We're
else
laughing at something else.
from before that.
From before.
Yeah, I
All
know.
right. We feel so left out right now, Steven.
All right.
But back to Nancy, you guys. She actually lost her fiance when she was 20 years old. So it's been quite some time, but we saw her getting emotional because I mean the way
Which
that
we
he
don't
did.
we don't see Nancy getting emotional
Yeah,
on her
exactly.
show. She's like
Yes,
the queen
she
of
does
deadpan.
get emotional.
No, angry emotional. She's like the
I've
queen
seen
of.
her. I've seen her tear up on her shows before.
Okay, which is not on anymore, right?
Ooh.
I don't think it's on. I wish it was. I used to get so sucked into these murders. Take a sip. No tea, no shade. No, I love seeing Nancy get emotional. That was the first time I've seen her get emotional. I also think how beautiful that way prior to the reading, her fiance came to her in a dream and she said she would never have moved on. She would never have opened up to a new family.
Time out. Now, if you're dead, I don't want you coming back to me in no dreams, okay? You need to stay on that side. Let me live. Don't be coming back to me and
Oh my
stuff like
gosh.
that. I can't afford to do that. I can't. Do you guys mind if people that have passed in your life come back to you?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
But okay, if someone comes back via dream, how do you know if that's a vision versus just like your subconscious
Great
thinking
question.
of them?
Great
Like, that's what
question.
I want to know.
Great question.
I dream a lot. Like I have a new dream every. Oh my gosh! Speaking of dreams, I had the weirdest dream yesterday. Just keeping it very short for you guys.
Was it about
I
MeUndies?
No, I was dreamt that I was driving on the freeway and there was a lion that was following me on the freeway. And then I ran and I saw J-Lo and J-Lo took me in her limo and then we drove off running away from the lion that was trying. So weird. But yeah, I dream a lot. So I don't know if.
Really, that is really random.
The bottom line is she interpreted.
Get to the bottom line.
She interpreted the dream to me that she could move on, and something that Tyler goes back to again and again and again
She could
is
move on? I don't know.
Yeah, she could move on. She could marry somebody else. She could have
Oh, she's
kids. She could have a
remarried?
family. Yeah, and she is married again.
I
She's
should
now
have
had
done my
kids.
research as a host. I didn't know.
She has a family, and Tyler's point over and over again is these people don't want you to live in suffering for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So whether it was just
Hello?
her subconscious or their spirit coming through, I'm glad that she gave herself permission to be happy, to move on in that way. Good for her.
Let's talk. Can we talk
was a
about
great
Kristen
summary.
and Stassi?
We can, honey.
All right, let's do. So he started off the reading with Christian first, and it was about her grandfather. This is the thing. He was telling her that her grandfather wasn't ready to let go, which I found very interesting because her grandfather died from brain tumor, and the average life expectancy for somebody that does have brain tumor is about 2 years, and he actually died after 3 years of having brain tumor.
And didn't the episode also talked about how her grandfather was waiting for people to leave so that he could pass?
Yeah, something along these lines. I mean, he didn't want to. He was so afraid to like pass out in Christmas or New Year's, so he wanted
Can you
to
control
delay
your
his
own
death.
passing like that?
I don't think you can, but I think the
I feel
mindset
like you
has a
can
lot to do
wish-
with it.
I feel like you can wish for it, like especially
Can you put in a
since-
request?
Lord, I don't want to
Lord,
die anytime
I-
soon.
No, I know.
Let me write my dear Lord.
I know
Actually
people.
writing that down.
I know
Yeah.
people who have been in hospitals and have felt themselves slipping and honestly felt like they had to make a choice of, do I want to fight and stay here or do I want to let myself move
Dear
on?
Lord, I am going to live.
You're not asking, you're demanding at this point.
Oh, can I?
There we go. That's
Until
better.
200.
Ooh, yeah,
I have
that's
a lot
first-
to-
first
I have
Do you
a lot
one
want
to
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 live
live
until
with.
200?
Huh?
Do you want to live until 200?
Absolutely, honey. And I'm going to look like this until 200.
If
So-
Botox is available for that 200-year period.
And Alzheimer doesn't kick in, but yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I thought that was interesting how her grandfather said that he was waiting until everyone left, and then he said that he didn't need a goodbye from Kristen because he already felt like, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Would you guys be content with that? Would you be okay with your loved one saying, we don't really need a goodbye, we already know
I
what
would
it is?
not be okay
I
with
would
No,
that.
not
I
be.
need closure. I need
Yeah.
all of that.
If I'm the kind
Yeah.
of person, if I was in that situation, I would have like pre-recorded, since I know that I might be going soon. I would have like pre-recorded, this is my message. Whenever I pass, it's going to be here for you. And I would have that for my peace of mind, that like the last thing I said to them wasn't, get me some Jello, or I don't know. I don't know what I'll be like in the hospital. I don't want to be in the hospital. But in either way, I would leave a message like that if I knew that it was coming at all.
Okay, so when I go at 200, you guys all want closure from me? Do you want me, to call you?
Are you scribbling or are you doing a reading
changing
right
your
now?
mind? You don't want to die at
Are you
200
reading me?
anymore?
Huh?
You don't want to die at 200 anymore?
I am going to die at 200, but now that I know that you guys like closure, I'm going to call each of you and be like, thank you
Hey,
for...
I'm dying right now.
For co-hosting.
So I guess we're all committed to live that long now. The pact
I know,
videos
right?
made tonight. How unexpected.
Listen, we all came in this life together. We're all going to leave together, too. So, Stassi...
I like how that's not like I like how you transition abruptly after saying something like that. Like,
No,
but
we
anyway.
didn't agree. Let the record roll the
but
tape,
anyway.
but we didn't agree to that. But
I mean, so Stassi Schroeder, is that how you say her last
Yes.
name?
Yes.
She,
Her
grandmother came through and said that she didn't kill herself. Now, if you know, well, not know, but if you have a circumstance in your life that you can relate to, in a sense that you probably know someone that passed with the speculation that they potentially killed themselves or whatever, would it be relaxing for you to know that they actually did not?
To me, it would be.
Yes and no.
Really?
Why no?
Yeah, why not?
Why no? Because I would think if it wasn't intentional, how did she pass and what could we have done to prevent something like that? And
Well,
it would make me go crazy knowing that it was an accident that could have been prevented.
Well, okay, let's talk about opiates for an example. Say that someone accidentally takes, maybe they forgot how many pills they took before and they took too many pills and they pass away. That could be, you know, for some people, people could speculate that maybe they died from trying to kill themselves, or it's kind of like an open-ended situation. You know what I mean? So in that sense, you really can't do anything about that situation. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know if there's anything. I understand, I guess, when you're saying that maybe
like if it's something careless, like I'd feel so frustrated. If it's a suicide,
Okay.
I'd also feel frustrated, but I would feel like there's nothing we could have done if
See,
someone's mind was made up.
Right.
See, the reason why I kind of disagree with you, well, I don't disagree. It's just how I feel about it. Is that if somebody, like if I know somebody and they actually committed suicide and that's how they took their life away, it would make me feel horrible knowing that I wasn't able to be there for them to prevent that. Because nobody commits suicide just they wake up having a bad day. It's something that built up
over
with
time.
them over time. So if I'm close to that person, I should know that they're going through depression or something's going on with their life, and I should be able to help them. So for them to die a different way, whatever disease or sickness, I think I'd feel a little bit better.
And I think it's what we were talking about last week of people have the least peace and closure when somebody does take their own life. And so this is the second week that we've had a suicide situation that they experienced as a suicide. And I think that's beautiful because I think when somebody passes on, obviously what we all want to know is that they're in a better place. And suicide is when people have the most doubt about that. So I think that's the ultimate reassurance. And I'm realizing I think it's the most beautiful when the people that they thought or that actually did commit suicide. I think it's the most beautiful when those people come through because it's this message of like, even if their life did end really tragically, their soul still goes on. And I think that's beautiful.
I do too.
Coming from the life coach himself.
And then also what I thought was really nice in the episode was they said Stassi's mom had a feeling that the grandmother was passing away. She sent the father. And I think that's so true. Whenever something bad happens, it's like an instinct. I don't know if you guys get it as well, but I always have a feeling when something horrible is going to happen to, you know, somebody who's close to me or my family.
You get
Same
that,
thing with my
do you
mom.
Get that
like
intuition?
I got into a car accident 2 weeks ago. My mom called me. She's like, "Are you okay?" I had a bad feeling. Something was going on. So
Wow.
yeah, you guys don't get that.
My grandma.
She's looking at me weird. Like,
Well, I mean, my grandma
no?
has done that before where
Yeah.
she said something like, "Is Mina okay? Like, what happened to the car?" And I got so freaked out because I had just, like, wrecked my car. Like, I had just done something on the freeway. I'm like, how would she have known that? No one ever told
Wait,
her.
how long ago was this?
This was, like, this was a couple months ago. I, like, ran into something on the freeway, and then my car, like, just stopped all of a sudden, and I had to get, like, all the tires blew out, like,
Wow.
at once.
Well, I'm glad that you're here and that you're
Yeah.
safe. On that note, well, I guess the positive thing about all of this is that you're safe. And Stassi found out that her grandmother did not kill herself, which is ultimate closure, in my opinion. Nancy, you know, found out that her fiance is proud of her with
And that
everything
she's
that
not to
she's
blame.
done.
Yeah.
And that
Huge
she's not to
comfort for
blame.
her.
And that Johnny Weir got a fierce reading in with his regal dog in his white blouse. So on that note,
and he got reassured that he's gonna find, a significant other that's financially stable, which apparently was super important to him as well.
well, that's important to everybody.
I have to mention this. Tyler revealed to us that he wants to be spooned. That is my highlight of the episode. Tyler revealed to us that he wanted to be spooned.
And on that note,
everything.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us for the after show for Hollywood Medium. I love these panelists. We have such a good time.
I hope you guys have a good time too watching us.
Yes, you can find me on Facebook.
Not Instagram.
At
because her Instagram is deactivated.
Yep.
I like that you're the spokesperson now. Hey guys, my name is Mina. You can find me on Instagram at
Stalk
Mina
her.
Makes Magic. Stalk me. Yeah, make me Instagram famous, please. Catch me outside, girl famous. 8 million.
And this is your girl, Guinwa Zeineddine. You guys can find me on Instagram, Guinwa Z. Thank you.
And I'm Stefan Lovegrove. You can find all my links online at americaslifecoach.us.
Awesome.
Thank you guys.
Bye, guys. We'll
Have a
see
great
you later.
week. See you after the 4th.
See ya.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.